The whole of the political left are in Manchester outside Tory conference protesting, from the EU Rejoiners and Antifa to the Communist Party of Great Britain and, of course, the Labour Party activists. But one of them is in trouble, and that is Steve Stop Brexit Bray. Oh, Steve Bray, one of our friends, let's just say. He's blocked me on Twitter anyway, so I don't really care. But this man who is just a nuisance, and he doesn't really care about public debate. He doesn't really care about having a reasonable discussion about political ideologies or Brexit or EU. He's just standing there every single day in Westminster with his stupid hat, shouting "Stop Brexit." Not really sure how he's going to stop it, but okay. And but he always gets into trouble with the police because there is protest and there is harassment. There is actual having demonstration, and there is shouting at people and having loud music and following people around, right? So he was approached by the police in Greater Manchester outside Tory conference a number of times, yesterday and today. We have a couple of footage. So he tweeted himself, "Nothing but problems with Manchester police this year. I didn't realise they were Tories. Oh, they're over the top and totally undermining our rights to protest." Nobody is undermining your right to protest, Steve. These are the footage that we have from yesterday and today. Essentially, it's whether you like it or not, the way the system works. If the members of the public complain to the police about someone harassing them, being loud, or like noise pollution, or just following them around, the police have to approach you. And the police were not shutting you down. I'm going to show you the clips. They were just trying to say, can you just be nicer, or go over there, protest there. No one's banning your protest. But these people are a bunch of snowflakes saying, oh my God, this is like Soviet Union. We can't protest anymore. Shut up. Stand for parliament as a candidate. See if people vote for you. Change the law. Done.
I'm back. Charlie, are you coming in as well?
No,
right.
I'm in Parkland.
Right. So obviously,
before you do this, can I get a quick photo instead? Great, she's a big fan. Where's she gone?
Right. So basically, we spoke up at the top.
Yeah.
Right. So you've now come in the middle of a traffic island. Yeah. Doing the similar thing. So all I'm going to do is amend Section 14 conditions. Okay. And that is to cover the vicinity of the actual conference entrance. So while you're not playing music, I said you could use your microphone back there, right? You have to use your microphone here. All you're doing is trying to bend what we're trying to do with it there. So I've demonstrated proportionality to try and manage your expectations around protest. Yeah. All you've done is you've come down here and you're using your microphone and your sound system to shout messages over there, which is
the whole point is there's the public square. And all the other protesters are there with their microphones, they're all shouting, and the police are not doing anything about them anyway. Because this idiot decided to go around the venue, go behind it, where there was also a residential area, a lot of apartments and flats and everything else. And because he thinks that he can actually shout at the Tories and chase them around from behind the venue. But there are local people, who are complaining, saying, what is this man actually doing here? But the police have to obviously approach him. And they were still trying to be nice about it. But he just didn't listen. And that's what this morning, they went back to him and they said, well, we're going to have to issue a warning because you're not listening.
Sorry. Half volume today.
I'm gonna film it as well.
Half volume.
Okay. New day.
Yeah. Half volume.
New day, new set of complaints.
Hang on,
new day, new set of complaints. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So as you know, I'm Superintendent Carl O'Brien,
all
Greater Manchester
Tories.
Police. I'm the scene officer present at the scene. Under Section 14(1) of the Public Order Act 1986, I'm imposing conditions on this assembly. Those conditions are as follows: you are not to play amplified noise or music. I'm also defined the boundary of your assembly as the area highlighted on the map below, which I'll give to you in a second, which is Peter Street, Mount Street, Library Walk, St Peter's Square, Lower Mosley Street, Dale Street, Great Bridge Road Street,
on what grounds
and
are you
Watson Street.
opposing
The reason for these conditions. Let me finish. The reasons for these conditions that I believe that the noise generated by the persons taking part in this assembly may result in serious disruption to the activities of an organisation which are carried out or in the vicinity of this assembly, and the noise generated by yourselves or persons taking part in the assembly may have a relevant impact on persons in the vicinity of the assembly,
Please
and that may be significant. These conditions are necessary to prevent the
Please
disruption
state.
and impact to the wider
Please
community.
state.
Anyone who's organised or takes part in this
Please
assembly...
State. Please state. Please state. Please state.
Like I said, Stephen...
I don't
listen,
recognise you
no,
or
that's
your
fine.
authority.
That's fine. But you listen. We're here to work together.
know.
But
We're
I
not
can't have
working together.
I can't have local businesses
We're
and
not
people
working
who have
together.
nothing to do
We're
with
not
this
working
complaining.
together.
So
there is a
you
reasonable
filmed it,
amount of
you filmed
protest.
it, I filmed
We're
it.
not working together.
there
You
we
are
go.
working for the Tory government.
Hosting the Tory party.
We are in part.
Fascist Tories!
We're here to balance the wider community.
There is nothing
rights as well
balanced
as
in
yours.
this.
Well,
There is
I've
nothing
been more than
balanced in
proportionate.
this.
I've said to you
There is
yesterday,
nothing
if
balanced
you want to
in
use
this.
your mic at a reasonable level to get some political message across, what I can't have is business down the road. You can't hear themselves.
You're making it up
So-
as you go along.
Well, we're not making up. I've got
You're
people
making-
giving statements. I've
Yeah,
told you that.
Tories, I
Right,
bet.
okay,
The balance.
okay.
Apparently.
So that's where we are at the moment. You know where I am if you want to chat.
Please state.
Okay, few points. Right, one. I love the moment when Steve Bray says, "Oh, there's a reasonable amount of protest." What does that even mean? Reasonable amount of protest. Secondly, it was like, "You work for the government." Yes, Steve, the police do work for the government. Thirdly, the police. I love how there are some people on the political left who think that the police in this country is some sort of tyrannical entity, right? They're just a bunch of woke people without any real powers. So they genuinely stay, like he was saying, shouting, "Police, state, police." And that's what the police were doing. Reading from a piece of note and talking to him and saying, "Can we work together?" And then they eventually walked away anyway. But apparently, in this country, that's the definition of the police state. It's like when the police get complaints about some sort of mean tweets and they knock on someone's door saying, "Well, we are here because someone complained about your mean tweet." It's a stupid thing. It's idiotic. It's anti-free speech. But then they are saying, "Someone knocked on my door. The police read me some sort of piece of note." And this is the end of the world as we know. Like, the police need to be reformed. Their legislations are messed up. But do not compare this to what they have in Iran or they had in Soviet Union or in China, even right now, where they will drag you out of your house, they will beat you up, and you will not be able to eat food for 3 days. They don't say police state. This is not East Germany. The police are incompetent at times. The police are woke at times. The police, their laws that they are following are wrong, and we have to reform them. And there are some bad individual police officers, and there are some good officers, absolutely. But don't just pretend that we are living under some sort of dictatorship. Just calm down. There are a lot of problems in this country. We're not a dictatorship. Democracy is undermined, yes, and we should still fight for it, our values. But let's not pretend we are currently in East Germany. We're getting there, but not there. Not yet. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.